Hey, good evening. Tony Laporta here. It's just easier if I talk this out because I talked about, I can't even remember what I talked about on the webcast this morning. I think I actually did address this, but I'm not sure. But I talked about it in the room this morning. I talked about it in the room before I left. And then I talked about it in the room this afternoon. Every day, I mean, I sold the opening today and took, I don't know, 3 handles out of it maybe. 2.5 to 3 handles out of it. And then I kind of, the market kind of was garbage. And I left for lunch. And I left for a workout, actually. And always wanted to sell that 82 level. We had a point up there at 82. Tonight we have a point at 81 3/4. And I got to sell it. And before you know it, I was 20 handles on side. I took some off, and I still have half my position. So I'm running a short. I'm thinking, and I want to be short. And I don't know if we're going to get up to 81 3/4 tonight anyhow. What I do know is that NASDAQ chart is bearish. And the S&P chart with that 2-day island top is bearish. And everyone kind of wants to buy the dip. And after the Google earnings came out, the NASDAQ ran from like, I don't know, it was trading around 50 up to 90 and closed on Globex at 60. So this too is a case of, I feel, buy the rumor, sell the fact. And the only thing I know about bear markets, and we, I've been around for a few of them, but the money that was made in 2008 selling the market every day. I had that head and shoulders top in the S&Ps, and we just sold it every day. And when it opened higher like it did today, you sold twice as much. So, just stay with me here because I believe we're onto something here. And I want to keep on selling the market this week until that NASDAQ gets to the neckline. And the neckline is like 250 points lower than NASDAQ points. That could be 100 handles, S&Ps. And I want to just keep on selling the market. I want to try to maintain a short position until we get there. No one else is kind of talking about this. I haven't heard anyone even talk about this head and shoulders. We not only have a head and shoulders in that NASDAQ, but we got the 6-day island top is sitting there. That's the head of the head and shoulders, the 6-day island top. This is bearish. And in these kind of markets, you just make money every day being short. I mean, you see that, from, I don't know what they got them up to. I sold 82s, basically from the pool. And they traded down to 57. I mean, that was 25 handles in an afternoon. So there's money to be made here on the bear tack. I am not a buyer. I will cover shorts, and I will, cover all my shorts when I see that neckline in the NASDAQ, because first time down, that's good support. But after that, I believe we take out that neckline and we go, and we're going to have some fun. And if we take it out here in the next couple of weeks, we could have a nasty little May. Sell in May and go away. We could have a nasty May. So I saw a bit of flight to quality come back into the bond market today. But what we really saw was a more flattening of the yield curve. And what did the flattening of the yield curve do? It brought an offer to the XLF. I'm almost 100% sure that your banks, your Goldmans and your JP Morgans all finished lower. Hold on, I'm checking on that. I think they did actually. Yeah, JP Morgan low at 110.63, closed at 110.93. Goldman Sachs low 246.19, closed at 246.67, down 2% Goldman, down 0.5% JP Morgan. Bank of America closed up a fraction. There's that old saying, so go the financials, so go, as the financials go, so go the stock market. So if we start to see some sort of little flight to quality bid come back into this bond market, that's going to continue to flatten the yield curve even further. And if this yield curve continues to go in the direction it is, it's going to bring sellers to Wall Street because it's indicative of a recession. I don't see a recession on the horizon, but what I do see is there's a lot of debt out there and people have to pay off debt. So if they're paying off debt, well, maybe that's less consumer spending. So one day at a time, one trade at a time. The only thing I know is I'm in the camp now. You know, volatility is always fun at the highs and lows of moves. We had a 9-year high and big volatility. Market came off on big volatility, and I think we're headed lower still, and I think we've seen the highs for the next 5 to 7 years, if not more. That's all I have. I'll write something. I've got the charts in there already, but I don't really need to write anything. I'm short the SPOOs overnight. I've got a lead on it. I've made some money today scalping them, and I'm staying short. I am staying short. That 2-day island top, I think the objective is like 25.60 or something. Right now they're trading 26.70, so it's all there. It's good. It'll be fine. I don't know what else to say. We haven't seen a bear market in a long time, and I've seen a few. So that's all I got.